one day in the middle of the night, around 2 o'clock, John was sleepless and he was walking up and down in his living room. Till his wife got disturbed and she came out and said, "Hey, John, what's happening? Why aren't you sleeping?" She said, "No, Mary, go back to sleep, go back to sleep." She said, "No, tell me what's going on." So he says, "No, I can't tell you, go back to sleep." She said, "Now sit down." She gives him a drink and says, "Now tell me what's happening." So John says, "The money that I borrowed from Isaac, the $20,000, I'm supposed to pay it back to him tomorrow. Tomorrow's the due date. And I don't have the money and I'm really, really worried." So Mary says, "Is that so? Here, take the phone, call Isaac and tell Isaac that the money that you borrowed from him, that you owe him, you got to pay him tomorrow and you don't have the money, and then let Isaac worry." When I heard this story, I just sort of stayed with the beautiful message embedded in the story. And from there, I extracted this haunting question that I keep asking myself: who is Isaac? Who is Isaac? So whenever I get into a situation where things are not working, I start looking at who's Isaac. And there are many times I am Isaac. I need to be Isaac. I need to really worry about how to fix things and how to make things happen. But most of the times, I find that I'm worrying about things where I don't need to be Isaac. So I figure out who's Isaac, call the person and tell them, "Listen, buddy, this is in your court and you're Isaac, and work with it and make things happen." The end result, a lot of my stress and my anxiety just vanished from just this one question: who is Isaac? Now, obviously, this story is not about you borrowing money from people and then not returning them and saying, "Hey, you know what, let them worry." Because at the end of the day, it is costing you your reputation, it's costing you your brand, and then you become Isaac because, you're losing out. So that's not the focus area of the story. The focus of the area of the story is who is Isaac. And look at who's Isaac, talk to that Isaac, and tell him, "Listen, you're the guy who needs to really make this thing work." So I'm going to leave this with you and figure out in your life who's Isaac for all the things that you're handling, for all the things that you're concerned with, your key result areas, and negotiate with them and get them to really focus and take focused action. Till we meet again, I'm Isaac, you're John, I'm worrying. Just kidding. Have a great life.